What is going on, guys? It's Argon657 here, and today I bring you Pokemon Gold 2nd Generation Wi-Fi battle. Now, this is actually my first 2nd Generation Wi-Fi battle that I've ever done. And yeah, it was actually a fun battle, too. This battle is against XENON, and his channel's in the description below. So, he's going to lead off with Kingdra, and I'm going to lead off with my Suicune. Now, I'm just going to go for the Ice Beam, and it's not going to do too much. The thing is with this 2nd generation is that every Pokemon's stats are maxed out, so pretty much even the most frail Pokemon could probably take at least 1 or 2 hits from Pokemon that's powerful or something like that. So yeah, he's gonna Toxic me. And also another thing, 2nd generation, we don't have team preview, so basically we don't really know what the other 5 Pokemon are when we do lead off with our initial Pokemon. So I'm just gonna continue going for the Ice Beam. And he's going to go for the Surf. Now, the thing is, I am going to take those Surfs pretty nicely. And I don't really mind the Toxic on this Suicune because I do have Rest on this Suicune. And the thing is with Rest Sleep Talk in this generation, if you go for Sleep Talk and you go for Rest and you're not at full health, it'll actually regain all your health back. So that's actually broken in my opinion. So yeah, I'm going to go into my Miltank, and unfortunately he's going to switch out into his Machamp, which is a really bad matchup for me, so now I'm going to have to switch out. I do have my Zapdos, which is probably my best counter to this Machamp, although Machamp probably has Rock Slide. But he's going to go for the Curse over here, and my Zapdos is actually pretty good against his team. I do have Hidden Power Water in case he has any Ground-type Pokemon lurking around on his team, so I'm going to go for the Thunderbolt, and as you can see, the Thunderbolt does nothing, and like I said, even the most frail Pokemon could even take a hit or two. Like this Machamp looks like it's going to take 3 Thunderbolts, and its special defense isn't all that great, but it still took that, so again, these stats are maxed out and everything. So yeah, he's going to go for the Rock Slide with +1, is going to do a lot of damage, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to go to my Skarmory, which it's probably I should have switch into in the first place. I thought I could maybe I also wanted to scout if maybe he had like Rock Slide or not, to see if maybe I had you know, if he could actually do something against my Zapdos. So he's gonna switch out into his own Zapdos, and I'm gonna go for the Roar, so I'm gonna be able to see quite a bit of his team. So he has a Houndoom, Zapdos, Machamp, and Kingdra so far. Now, the thing is, his Zapdos is actually the biggest threat on my team. My only counter to this Zapdos is potentially Rhydon, but I didn't know at the time if he had Hidden Power Water. But yeah, so I'm going to switch out into my Suicune, because obviously Skarmory against a Houndoom is a bad matchup, and he's going to go for the Flamethrower, I believe. And I'm going to take this opportunity to go for the Rest just because, you know, I have to heal up my Suicune, and he's probably going to switch into something that's going to take my Suicune on, which in this case is Zapdos. So I'm just going to go for the Rest, and I do have my Rhydon, but I don't know if he has Hidden Power Water because his Zapdos actually can actually sweep through my whole team. Well, not necessarily, but he can actually cause big problems against my team. But yeah, I'm gonna go into my Miltank over here, and he's gonna go for the Thunderbolt. Thunderbolt's actually gonna do a good chunk of damage to my Miltank, and now I have to go for the I'm gonna go for the Body Slam. I could have went for Milk Drink over here, but I was pretty confident I was gonna take another one. Obviously on the switching, I wouldn't be able to take a hit from Zapdos, but his Zapdos, I have to deal with his Zapdos as soon as I can, like, take him out, because, you know, I don't really have, any good, you know, the only thing is that Rhydon, like, if my Rhydon goes down, then Zapdos becomes a big threat against my team. Now, I'm going to go for the Body Slam. He's going to go into his Machamp, and, I'm going to have to switch out just because, you know, he could just go for Cross Chop, and I'm going to go to my Suicune because I know that, I can take a hit from this thing, and he's going to end up going to his Zapdos, predicting me to switch into my Suicune, so that was a good play on his part. So now I have to switch out, and I'm going to go to my Rhydon over here. and he's gonna go for the Thunderbolt. So, I'm gonna go for the Rock Slide over here because I don't really have anything else to lose. I also want to scout if he has Hidden Power Water or not. So yeah. I mean, the fact that he switched out, he does switch out though, but the fact that he switches out tells me that he does not have Hidden Power Water, so that means that my Rhydon, I have to keep it alive as long as that Zapdos is around. Otherwise, you know, I would be in a lot of trouble. So yeah, I'm gonna go back into my Suicune because my Suicune can take on this Kingdra. Although Kingdra, a lot of Pokemon tend to carry Rest. That's basically their main recovery move. He's gonna go for the Surf, and obviously Suicune, being very bulky, is gonna do absolutely nothing. It only does like 50 HP damage, but technically with leftovers it does like 25 damage, so it's not a big deal. So I'm gonna go for the Sleep Talk over here to see if I can get Ice Beam, but he's gonna go for the Surf over here, and I'm gonna go for the Sleep Talk, and hopefully I'll get Ice Beam just to get some damage and stuff like that. So I do go for the Rest, which is not bad, but I wanted to get Ice Beam, but all it does is just gonna take me back to full health. So yeah, I'm gonna go for a Sleep Talk again and hopefully get the Ice Beam. And apparently it's a speed tie, I think. So I was able to move first this time, and I unfortunately get the Rest. And he's gonna go for the Toxic, so which is fine. I'm gonna go for the Sleep Talk one more time, and hopefully I'll get Ice Beam. And unfortunately I get Surf, but you know, Ice Beam would have done a significant amount of damage. It's not going to do too much to Kingdra because it quad resists water type because it's water and dragon. Now he's going to go for the Bide, but the fact that I outsped him, I went first before he went for Bide, that'll give me an opportunity to go into my Zapdos. I can take full advantage of him going for Bide, and that'll give me an opportunity to go for the Rest and heal up my Pokemon. And I'm going to go for the Rest over here because I know that Bide won't do anything because I didn't attack him. So I'm just gonna take this chance to go for the Rest. So now my Zapdos is back at full health. He's gonna unleash the energy, but it fails because I didn't attack him. So yeah, so I'm gonna go for the Sleep Talk. Hopefully I can get a Thunderbolt off. So I go for the Hidden Power. I get the Hidden Power Water, and as you can see, that Hidden Power Water did laughable damage. It did pretty much nothing. As a matter of fact, the leftovers actually kind of recovered him more than the Hidden Power. So what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to go for the Miltank because he went for Bite again, and I do have Heal Bell on this Miltank. So basically, he's I can use this Kingdra as a setup fodder, and I can just go for the Heal Bell over here. Now my Zapdos and Suicune are fully awake. So that's really good. And yeah, he does, I am gonna go for the, Curse over here, because I know that if I go for an attacking move, he's gonna do some damage towards me. So, he's gonna unleash the energy, and once again, because I didn't attack him, it fails. So yeah, I have one Curse up, and I'm gonna go for the Body Slam over here. I'm not sure what he's gonna do. He may go for Toxic, which is not a big deal because I can just Heal Bell it. But I think he's gonna try to make me waste my Heal Bells. That's the thing. So I gotta kind of preserve the Heal Bells. So I'm gonna have to use Heal Bell if I absolutely have to. So yeah, I'm gonna go for the Body Slam. He's gonna go for the Toxic. And Body Slam with +1 is still not gonna do that much. You know, again, all these Pokemon stats are maxed out this generation, so, you know, but it is, it's basically a lot of, bulky teams like Stall and stuff like that, depending on the circumstances. You kind of have to break down these, Pokemon that are very bulky and all that. So he's gonna actually reveal his last Pokemon, which is Scizor. So yeah, Scizor is, actually, no, I still haven't seen another Pokemon yet. So he's actually seen, I've seen Scizor, Zapdos, Kingdra, and Machamp. and Houndoom. So, yeah, so that's 5 Pokemon. But I was worried that this Scizor may have like Baton Pass or something like that. Like he's setting up a Swords Dance. So he's gonna go for the Steel Wing over here, and it's not gonna do too much to my Skarmory. My Skarmory pretty much walls it, so I'm just gonna go for the Roar. And unfortunately for me, I roar him into Zapdos, which will actually deal with my Skarmory pretty well. So, but yeah, I'm gonna go. I'm gonna switch out, and I'm gonna go into my Rhydon because I know that Zapdos can't do anything to my Rhydon because he doesn't have Hidden Power Water, and he's gonna actually reveal his last Pokemon, which is Marowak. And Marowak, I was thinking that imagine if this Scizor had Agility, Baton Pass, Swords Dance. Although the fact that he had Swords Dance and Steel Wing, I feel like maybe he doesn't have Baton Pass. But my Suicune's probably the best switch in, and thankfully I went for Heal Bell earlier because he's gonna go for the Swords Dance, and you know, I'm gonna go for the Surf over here, and hopefully I'll do a good chunk of damage or take him out, and I hope I could take 1 Earthquake. He does have the I think Thick Club or something like that, so it's gonna do around 75%, and I'm gonna go. He's gonna go for the Earthquake, and the Earthquake's actually gonna do a lot of damage with the +2 attack. It almost takes me out. Well, not quite. I mean, it does like around 85-90%. But I'm gonna have to go for the rest over here. I'm actually gonna go for the Ice Beam, predicting him to switch out into Zapdos. Or Kingdra, one of the two, because I get neutral damage on Kingdra and super effective damage on Zapdos. So, I'm gonna go for the Ice Beam, and I'm gonna actually just I still need the Suicune for that Marowak, so I'm gonna actually switch out into my Rhydon, and knowing that he doesn't have Hidden Power Water, I feel comfortable just switching it in, and it actually turns out my Rhydon actually can you know, stop his Zapdos because of the fact that he doesn't have Hidden Power Water. So yeah, so I'm gonna go for the Curse over here. He's gonna go into his Machamp, and I felt that I could probably take 1 hit from this Machamp with the Curse up, so I feel comfortable just staying in and going for Earthquake. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go for the Earthquake. He's gonna go for the Cross Chop over here, and the Cross Chop is not gonna do too much to me. It's not gonna do half to me because of the +1, and I'm gonna go for the Earthquake, and I'm gonna be able to take him out. So his Machamp's gone, so now my Rhydon could kind of roam around more freely. He's gonna go into his Kingdra over here, which will force me out because I don't want to stay in, and then he goes for Surf and knocks me out. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna actually reveal my last Pokemon that I haven't revealed yet, which is Machamp over here. Yeah, so there's 1 threat out of the way at least, but I'm gonna go into my Machamp, and he's gonna go for the Surf, and I also know that I could take a couple of hits from him, and maybe I could go for Cross Chop and knock him out. Looking at the damage, I feel that I could probably take at least 2 more. I'm gonna go for the Cross Chop over here, and it should do a decent amount. But again, this is 2nd generation. Every Pokemon's stats are maxed out, so I wasn't sure what he was gonna do. He's actually faster than me, and he's gonna go for the Surf. So Surf's gonna do a little bit more than it did than the last turn. So I'm gonna go for the Cross Chop, and it's not gonna be a 2-hit KO, unfortunately. So especially with the leftovers, so he's gonna go for the Surf. And it's going to bring me down to red. Unfortunately for me, he misses. I missed the Cross Chop, which means that he's going to be able to take me out with the Surf. So basically, we both lost our Machamps. But I do have my Zapdos that I could probably switch into. But I decided to go to my Suicune just because I can take any one hit he goes for, and I could just go for the rest. Because I kind of realized I can kind of heal up my Suicune, because I still need the Suicune for his other Pokemon, especially his Scizor and his Marowak, because I'm faster than him. So I got to regain all that HP that I lost from the Marowak's Earthquake. So I'm just waiting for him to switch out. Now the battle wasn't that long though. I mean, it was long, but it would have probably been longer. But I had a job interview the same day during this battle, so I couldn't really made the battle longer. So I had to kind of like speed things up. So I just went for the rest over here just to heal up my Suicune. He does go for Marowak, predicting me to go for rest. So he's gonna, I think he's gonna switch out over here because he's not gonna stay in on Suicune. So he's gonna go into his Zapdos, and I'm gonna go for the Sleep Talk, and I'm gonna go for the Surf, and he's gonna, it's not gonna do too much to Zapdos. Now, I'm pretty sure I could take one hit from Zapdos. I'm thinking maybe if he could go for the Thunderbolt, and I could get the Sleep Talk and maybe go for Ice Beam, Surf, or Rest, I could probably regain all my health. So he's going to go into his Scizor over here, and I'm actually going to stay in because I know I could probably take one hit. I'm going to go for the Rest, unfortunately. Obviously, if he went for Thunderbolt, I would have probably rested up all that health. I'm going to go for the Surf over here. I'm going to wake up, go for the Surf, and I'm not sure what his Scizor is going to do, so Surf's actually going to do a considerable amount, but he's going to go for the Swords Dance, and I mean, I do have Skarmory that could go for Roar and stuff like that, but I think he can't do anything to my Suicune with his Scizor, so he's going to go into his Zapdos to try to get as much damage as possible. So, yeah, so he's going to go into Zapdos. I'm going to go for the Surf, and I'm going to take this opportunity to go for the Ice Beam and knock him out. So I'm going to stay in because I know I could take one Thunderbolt. So yeah, he's going to go for the Thunderbolt, and it's going to do like around 60% or something like that, 65%. And I'm going to be able to finish him off with the Ice Beam. So now Zapdos is gone, so I don't have to worry about it. I have some death fodders though, like including my Rhydon, because although Rhydon is probably good for Houndoom as well, so I can actually go for the rest over here. I mean, I could have sacked my Suicune as well, but I still needed it for his other Pokemon, so and also because my Rhydon already took damage from a champ, so I can't like just switch in like that. So I have to go for the rest and get all my health back. So I'm gonna go for the Sleep Talk over here, and hopefully I'll get Surf, not Ice Beam or Rest. I just hope I get Surf. He's gonna go for the Crunch over here. He did get a crit though. I barely survived it, and I was able to go for the Rest. So thankfully I survived that critical hit, and he's gonna go for the Crunch and get a special defense drop. So but I'm gonna go for the Surf over here. Surf's gonna do around 75%, 80% or something like that, more like 75%. But yeah, he's gonna go for the Crunch over here, and Crunch is gonna not do too much even with the special defense drop. Yeah, so I'm gonna go for the Sleep Talk, and I get the Ice Beam, and unfortunately for him, he gets the Freeze. I'm not sure if like I don't know, but like I'm gonna take this opportunity to go into my Zapdos and basically take him out, because my Zapdos can actually finish off the rest of his team, because I do have Hidden Power Water for his Marowak and for any ground types that he has. So I'm just gonna go for the Thunderbolt and knock him out. So that's pretty good. So yeah, I'm gonna go. He's gonna end up going to his Marowak over here, but I do have the Hidden Power Water, so I'm gonna be able to take him out. So that's pretty good. So Marowak's gone. So now all he has left is Scizor and Kingdra. My Zapdos could take them both on one-on-one. I mean, all he has left is Scizor and Kingdra, so that's pretty good for me. But I'm actually gonna sack my Rhydon just because, you know, I don't really need it anymore. So I don't know what he's gonna do or anything like that. So he's gonna go for the Steel Wing, and it's gonna be a 2-hit KO from that range. So which is fine. And then he's gonna finish me off with another Steel Wing because again, I'm just sacking my Rhydon, especially now that Zapdos is gone. So I'm gonna go into my Skarmory because I know that I can take any hit from him, so which is pretty good. Although he can set up on me, so I'm basically I mean, I could have went for rest or anything like that. I mean, I could have went for rest, but you know, not a big deal with Skarmory. I mean, I'm just gonna go for Drill Peck just because I just needed to do as much damage as possible, and I didn't really have time to make the battle longer. So yeah, he's gonna go for the Swords Dance, so he's gonna get +2 attack, and I'm just gonna go for the Drill Peck over here. Just keep on going for Drill Peck, just do as much damage as I can, and he's gonna reveal Counter. So Counter is actually gonna do quite a bit of damage just because of the fact that whatever amount of damage that I inflict towards Sam, the Counter will deal double the amount of damage depending on how much damage I did. So I'm just gonna go for the Drill Peck over here, and he's gonna go for Steel Wing, and I'm guessing he predicted me to go for like a non-attacking move, which is fine. He's gonna go for Steel Wing, and he is gonna actually I am gonna go for the Drill Peck over here, and he's gonna survive, but he is gonna go for Counter, and he's gonna knock me out. So yeah, my Skarmory's gone, so I'm just gonna go into my Zapdos just because my Zapdos can pretty much take on the rest of his team. But I wasn't sure what he wanted to do, so I basically just sacked my Skarmory and my Rhydon. So I'm gonna finish him off with a Thunderbolt, and all he has left is the Kingdra, which I can take him out in 2 hits, maybe even 3 hits, but yeah, I'm just gonna go for the Thunderbolt over here. It's gonna do a good chunk. It's actually gonna be a 2-hit KO, so he's gonna go for the Bide. But yeah, I'm gonna go for the Thunderbolt again and finish off this Kingdra for the victory. So that was a pretty good battle. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. I do like the 2nd generation battle and stuff like that. I hope to do more in the future. So yeah, if you guys enjoyed it though, yeah, it's been a while since I've uploaded though, so I just haven't had the energy to upload anything. So yeah, if you guys enjoyed it, be sure to leave a comment below, leave a like, and subscribe to my channel, and I will see you guys later.